What's up, y'all? So, welcome to my YouTube channel, Dr. Loger. It's been a very long while. I have been very hesitant about my postings of videos because I'm like, I don't have no subscribers, I don't have no followers, I don't have no likes, and hit this button and all this stuff. So, I'm like, well, you don't have no content, so you got to start somewhere. So, here we go. Today, I wanted to talk about sexual transfer of energy and how, like, us as human beings, we get into relationships and, we're married, friends, just having sex, just met somebody, one night stand. There's all kind of sexual relationships that we have. First of all, I need you guys to understand that humans, we are horny. That's the best way to say it, okay? We are sexual beings and we love to have sex. Now, let's take it back to like the emperors and, when it was like, you know, um, just like, back in the day, pretty much, when they had to like really live on a different level. They had little organizations, I guess I want to say, compounds, priests and kings and emperors and, warriors. It was different then. And so it was always somebody that would try to take over. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, they lived in love, but it was always somebody, government or whatever, that always tried to take over. So what the men realized is that they could have a lot of concubines. So, and I don't know if you guys know, but men are just catastrophically gonna like want to have more sex than women because they hold more sexual transfer energy and really they know what it does. So back then they wanted to have a whole bunch of concubines because they were like, well, if I can get 3,000 women pregnant, 4,000, 5,000 women pregnant, then I can have all of these people, for my movement, and they'll be my family, and ain't nobody messing with us, pretty much. So the guys, the emperors, they actually figured out how to make a baby every time they had sex with a woman. And so they would build this. Okay, now we're going to get past that. So I brought that up because that is the reason sex is made. Sex is made to transfer and make things. Babies, you don't necessarily have to make a baby. You could be masturbating, or in your whole time that you're having sex with somebody, if both of y'all are married and y'all want a house, y'all could be fucking for the house. Like the whole time that he's busting a nut, and a whole time before he's busting a nut, and the whole time she's gonna bust a nut before she's gonna bust a nut. If their thoughts are both like, oh yeah, I can't wait to fucking put those goddamn curtains on my fucking thing, and yeah, I can't wait to do this. Especially if there's an energy of like this, and then this, and then. Like, if you're like really in that thing with that person, like both of y'all are just like super sexually attracted to each other, the energy is popping, you guys' sperm is gonna be like, the sperm is gonna be like, and the egg is gonna be like, and then that's how we create a baby. You know what I'm saying? But if your thoughts are to create something else, then you will. Especially if you're like, I don't want to have no kids. Like, if they both in their head, like, I don't want to have no kids, and they're trying to use that energy for something else, you can't. So I wrote a couple of notes because I don't want to be fucking lagging on here. So in your body, you got about 25% of sexual energy, and that's 1/3 of your body, so that's pretty big. And you can always use like energy to like heal yourself or heal something within yourself. The more the person is like having a yang energy, the more that person is having the yang energy, they are predominantly gonna be sleepy after, because they're just like all this energy, they're just pushing all this energy. So a lot of times you guys feel sleepy and you don't know why. It's because you literally are pushing a lot of energy And so people are like, but what is sexual transfer energy? It's just you as a human being. It's sexual transfer energy is basically when you're having sex and you're busting a nut, you're having the thoughts. That energy can be transferred into something else. A lot of people don't understand it because they're clogged up. You're clogged up with, number one, foods. You're eating the improper foods. You need to be eating raw foods, alkaline foods, energetic foods, no processed foods, no fast food, all that. You want to eat really healthy food if you can. It will unblock. There's a secret to sex. There's a secret to sex and food and your body and creation. Sex is creation. A sexual energy is creation. You can have anything you want to have with it. You don't have to make a baby, but you will if you with a person you like, ooh, I have his baby. And she's like, and he's like, oh, I have her baby. You know, and you guys are both thinking that, and you're both trying to trade and just put all, then you be like, damn, that girl really got pregnant. Like, what the hell? It's because both of y'all energies were super, super high. So you need to understand that. And if you want to get it to be, stronger, your sexual energy, and trying to make things better for yourself, you should start exercising. And the next thing, stop watching porn. Porn is going to disconnect you. It's like trash. It's gonna disconnect you from like real sex. Like real making love. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need real sex and a connection with the human being. That's how you transfer the energy. You can't look at porn. Porn is, you looking at porn all the time, you're really deconnecting yourself, because porn is not the way people have sex. You know what I mean? It's just not. I'm looking at my hair. It's just not. That's not the way it works. You need to exercise, you know what I'm saying? And by you doing this, all you're doing is you're reopening all the channels and chakras that you already had forever. You got to understand, we are just a ball of energy, or we are just spirit. We have this body, but we are spirit. We have this being body, this carcass, the blood and the bones and the flesh. This is a being. You know what I'm saying? It's a body. But we are spirit. So I think that's as deep as I can go, on this, is that basically, and you can look into this more. There are people that are like super, super educated. They can break this down on a deeper level, on a quantum physics, if you want to get there and if you already are there. But this is just for like the basic people. I'm just trying to get the basic people. This will scratch the surface. So like, if you don't believe any of this type of shit, maybe you'll just come across my video and you'll be like, okay, I'll listen to what she's saying. I hear what she's saying. And then 2 months later, I don't know, you're on there and you listen to some expert, because it's some experts that really break this shit down. Like, I've taken some notes from them because I just don't really know how to articulate on a level that they do. And I want to articulate on a baby saint level, because I want to get all the baby spirits, because we're going to a different dimension. Many of you will be left behind if you are not ready for where the world is evolving. And you need to be able to constantly be rejuvenating your DNA and not allowing sex to be abused in a matter that it's not helpful to you. A lot of these movie stars and these famous people and all this shit, they use sexual energy. They have figured it out. And now, that's another topic. I'm not telling you to figure some shit out to sell your soul, because there's levels to that too. That'll be another video. But, and people don't believe that, but anytime you gotta eat, sleep, and shit on somebody else's time, you have sold your soul. I'm not talking about a regular job. I'm talking about a regular job. They let you go home, go to sleep. I'm talking about person is motherfucking at your hip line 24/7, 365, and you have no time to shit, breathe without somebody else smelling it or some shit. Anyways, sexual transmutation is real. Okay, transfer of energy, whatever you want to call it. I forgot to mention this. Your kidney in your body will keep you safe. That'll be the next video. Your kidneys in your body will keep you safe. That'll be the next video. So be good to your body. Eat good foods. Stay around happy people. Do all the things you like to do. Riding a bike, whatever you like to do. Working out, shredding. Look at my scar from skateboarding. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Make yourself happy. And if you're in a relationship, don't feel like you need to be with a person all the time. You know, don't feel like you need to be with a person all the time. And don't have sex with your exes. Don't have sex with your exes just because you guys know you have good sex, because you'll fuck around and make a baby and you don't even want to have a baby with this person because you don't get along with them. But you guys have great sexual mutation conversations. It's not good. Don't allow any of your exes to want to have sex with you just because you have good sex. Don't have sex with your ex just because you know they have good sex. It's better that you masturbate, honestly, with yourself. Find thyself. Masturbate with yourself on something that you really want. Maybe you can masturbate on getting this motherfucker out of my brain and out of my thought process and why I feel like I need to keep having sex with this individual. So yeah. Thanks again for tuning into my channel. This is a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor officially with a DEA number, but I am in my heart, and I speak some shit that I really study about. So I really hope this helps somebody today. If you're struggling with the ex and, you know, whatever, or you just struggling with sex, like, turn this energy into something else. Take control of something so physical that you can take control of. Do not allow yourself to get engulfed with the feeling, the physical feeling of sex, because it is so much more deeper. So much more deeper. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. For all your support everywhere. And yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna get better. I'm gonna drop some better edits. There'll be music in the background. Cuts, rewinds, and pictures coming up to show you shit. But right now, this is all I got. I'm coming from my heart, and I hope that it really helps somebody. Thank you so much. Peace. Hit that button, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff.